In this tutorial, what I want to do is show you how I use Quizmaker 09 to quickly build interactive and reusable scenarios or branch scenarios that I can use in my e-learning courses. At this point, even though I'm using Quizmaker, I don't really care about Quizmaker scoring and any of those features. I really just want to leverage Quizmaker's easy authoring environment and the ability to branch based on choices. So this would be my template scenarios, and what I would do is whenever I wanted to have a scenario, I would just insert one of these or part of this into a course. So let me show you the way I have it set up. So I've got a 2-choice branch in one group. I've got a 3-choice branch in another, and if I wanted to, I could create a 4-choice branch or 5 choices or whatever I'd want to do, and then I would just keep adding to that as I build out my scenario. So the way it's set up is when I build scenarios, I kind of follow what I call the 3C model. So I want to challenge the learner, so that's the first C, challenge the learner. So I might challenge them based on the information I'm presenting, and then I want to assess their understanding. Or I'm going to challenge them to test their assumptions or maybe test their motivation. Whatever it is, I'm going to challenge the learner. At that point, I'm going to give them some choices for them to choose a path that they're going to go on in their learning. So I'm going to give them a challenge, I'm going to give them some choices, and then each choice is going to produce some consequences. So that's kind of how my structure is set up. So there's a blank slide I put in there as a default that you could set the stage or set up some information, and then you're going to go to your multiple choice question. In this case, that's what I'm using, but you can use other question styles if you wanted to. And you're going to present some choices, and then at that point the learner's going to click, and it's a 2-choice branch, so they're going to go to A or they're going to go to B for feedback. In the 3-choice branch, they're going to go to A, B, or C. So that would be my structure, and I'll show you how that works. So let's go ahead and create a new quiz so you can see how that works. Alright, so I have a new quiz here, and the first thing I want to do is I always like to keep my scenarios or the branched parts separated into groups. So we'll just call this scene 1. And now what I want to do, and let's go ahead and add a new question group as well. So we're also going to do this here. Let's call this challenge 2. All right, so we've got our challenge 1, challenge 2. So we're going to go into this question group. We're in our first question group, and we're going to import questions, and we're going to import the questions from that pre-built reusable scenario. As you can see, I have a reusable scenarios folder, so I'm going to click on that, and here's my quiz. And what you see is now these are the quizzes. This is the structure we were just looking at. So in this case, let's add a 2-choice branch to start. So we're going to go ahead and add a 2-choice branch, and I'm just going to go ahead and click include all, and that'll import that whole group. And now you see it's in here. And let's just say we'll keep this one simple, so after they make a choice, whether they choose A or B, we want them to go to the next challenge. So we're going to go ahead and import questions again. And here's the quiz, so we're going to open that up again, and then we're going to go ahead and choose the 3-choice branch. So let's close this down. Here's the 3-choice branch. We'll do include all, and then you can see it's loaded up in here. So now what we need to do, everything's kind of the structures there, we just need to set the branching. So let's go to the multiple choice question, and I'm going to move this over here. So we've got choice A, and let me move this up so we can see it better. So we've got choice A, and I'm going to do feedback by answer here. So now it's lined up better. So choice A, we want to branch to challenge 2, we'll just say to slide 5. And then we want choice B to go to the same place. So challenge 2, slide 5. And it's just a real simple branching. And then, so now the way it's set up is you go through here, you're going to make a choice, and you're going to go to either one of these, and then from there you're going to go to here. Now if I wanted to, I could set up another group in here and have A come here and B go to the new group. It just depends on how you want to set it up. And once you're in there, once you've got this built, you go into the slide, go into slide view, and you can modify the content. You can move it around, you can change colors, you can right click, change your pictures. I've got a picture in here real quick, so we can just change a picture. You can see how easy that works.